CPWF representing Palace, so let us tell you about Palace.
Our unbeaten run comes to an end. It's finished. Palace 1, Brentford 2. And you know what, can I be honest? I don't think we played well today. I don't think we played well at all. Look, I think the first half was very just passive in a sense. Lacked urgency, and then whenever we did get into good areas, we just slowed the ball down and allowed Brentford to go into like their low block and defensive shape. And that was always going to be their game plan, but at the looks of it, to try and hit us on the break. Obviously, they've got great pace with like Visa, Mbeumo and Shada, but yeah, I just don't think we played quick enough in that first half, and didn't really create ample chances. Mateta had a shot, well saved by Flecken. I think Brentford had like created a better half chances, I'd say, in that first half, in the sense of that when they got the ball in the final third, they were the ones that were playing it a lot quicker, one-touch passing, you know. Obviously, tactically, I think whenever they had the ball, like either from their goalkeeper or defence, we did really well, because I think they were trying to set pressing traps and we didn't press. We didn't press, and then they kind of just had to be forced to knock it long. We come out in the second half and we start off actually pretty bright. We start off pretty well. We were on the front foot, you know, but then it kind of just mirrors, was it Leicester at home? Where we just give away some really terrible goals. And the first one came from the penalty spot where, I mean, the whole build-up, just a bobble in the box. I think it's Mark who tries to clear it. It hits Hughes, and then the next phase of play, a penalty is given away, and it's just so annoying and frustrating. And just for a bit of clarity, guys, the encroachment decision was the right decision. I've watched it back. So what happens is Mark enters the D area, part of the area, and because he does that, and then he's the one that clears the ball. That's where the encroachment comes. Had he had left it, ironically, if Mbeumo touched the ball again, then it would have been a free kick to us, because he's not allowed to touch the ball again after the ball hits the woodwork. So, yeah, I mean, I got to look back at the penalty itself. It looked soft, but yeah, it is what it is. It was given, and we went 1-0 down. And then I even thought that there was a lack of urgency then, you know. Glasner brings on Eddie. And to be fair to Eddie, he was trying to get himself around, get busy, running around and stuff. But obviously, when you're chasing a goal, your shape goes all out the window and stuff. And I mean, the second goal comes from, first and foremost, Ebbs he's made a silly tackle. You know, we should know that from now that Brentford's biggest strength are going to be set pieces, you know, and we conceded a silly free kick. And I think that even in that second phase of play, I don't even know who crosses it in, but it was a decent cross, and Richards gets beaten in the end. To be fair, Richards was beaten in the air most times by Shada, and it's a good header from Shada, you know. And we're 2-0 down. Romain Esse comes on and he gets himself about, and you know what, Ebbs, this is where Ebbs did really well. I mean, there's most of the times like this, there's so many times he could have given an easy pass to Mitchell and he doesn't pass to him. I'm thinking Mitchell must be thinking, what's the point of me making a run? But obviously, as professionals, they probably have to make the run to be selfless, you know what I mean? But there's a cross-ball, field ball to Munoz was outstanding, you know, and Munoz cuts it back across, and Eze scores with his first touch in the Premier League, and that goes off the post. He goes off celebrating, and we're like thinking, yeah, get back, we've got to try and get an equaliser. And then obviously in the latter stages, I just think our decision making was a bit too rash. Didn't really help ourselves with the crosses we'll put into the box, the balls we'll put into the box were just too close to the goalkeeper, or they were too floated and lofted. But yeah, all in all, like I said, I think like we only showed that urgency when we went 2-0 down. I think Eze hit the post for a free kick. I don't know if that was 1-0 down or 2-0 down, but he hit the post for a free kick, took a deflection. But the only bit of urgency came once we were 2 goals down. And had we started with that urgency, I think we could have probably comfortably won this game. But we weren't good enough. Brentford, like we've been saying, we've had some very, very good away performances, like professional away performances. And that's what Brentford are going to see this as, a very, very professional away performance. But you know what, I think it's Man United away next week, so hopefully we can get back on the, you know, winning ways. But yeah, it's difficult to say what man of the match will be. I think all round, I don't think we were good. I'll give it to Jefferson Lerma. I just feel like he's probably one of the only ones that really wanted to give his all, especially when we were down. Like, he was chasing every lost cause. He was chasing when we were needing to get the ball back into the pitch quick. He was the one that was running to get the ball, give it to Brentford, who were time wasted all the time. And the refs, I think, have got to do a bit more with regard to the bookings and stuff. But yeah, I'll go Jefferson Lerma man that match. But yeah, it is what it is, a defeat here at home. And I think our home record's terrible. I think it's something that we really need to improve, because obviously our away record's really, really good. But yeah, on to Man United next week. Up the Palace. Eagles.